Hello everybody and welcome back to Crystal Studios. Today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Insecticons. I wanted to collect these guys because I love the Insecticons and I've never had a set of them before. So this is my first ever set of Insecticons and I'm a pretty big fan of them, honestly. I know people have problems with them. I get those problems, but for me as a first time getting Insecticons collector, I'm happy with them. They are pretty great, honestly. So let's start off with the first one that I got, Kickback. He comes with these little purple things. No idea where the other one is, nor do I really care. Those were part of the gimmick of the line. It was pretty stupid, but hey. This Grasshopper mode is honestly really good. Very faithful to the original. I don't know. I like it. I like how simple it is. You can put this little gun in a lot of places. I tend to put it here. Yeah. A very simple, nice, very nice colors. Part of why I like the Insecticons is the colors. The yellow, black, and purple just go so well together. And all the accents and stuff, like the red and the clear, silver, whatever. Everything looks good together. Let's check out his robot mode. Now we have him in the robot mode. I think his robot mode looks really sleek and nice. I like the little antennae that, were the bug eyes. He feels good. His posability is honestly really nice. Especially if you get him into a pose like this. This is a very generic pose. He can do a lot of cool poses. He has pretty high posability. I unfortunately go to the same default pose like all the time. The arms are a bit weird with the elbows and stuff, and I always, when bending the elbow, end up grabbing this, and it's annoying. Other than that, he's great. The second one I got was Bombshell. I actually got this guy in near Hershey Park in Pennsylvania, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Which, that's pretty cool. From a different state than I live in, which I will not say. Probably my favorite of the three by a lot. I like Bombshell's design a lot. It's always been my favorite. Recently they showed off a 3-pack of all of these guys that's going to be a Target exclusive. Very happy I got the individual releases because Bombshell has his purple. I like the purple a lot more than the gray. I think it's just more pretty and nice. Yeah. It has this little bug antenna thing that you can shoot at people and mind control them or whatever he does. It's hard to remember. These come off, and his gun's up here. Let's put him into robot mode. And then we have his robot mode, which I also just love the look of. I think it's very nice looking. He has a bit of a backwards joint, which is interesting. Part of transformation. My biggest complaint with these guys is I really wish they had wrist swivels. I feel like they could have done it. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty upset they didn't. It would have been really nice to have wrist swivels. But other than that, he's very solid. They're all very solid. I love the look of Bombshell. I think he's the best looking Insecticon by a mile. And my personal favorite. He is fun. At least fun enough for me. Yeah. Alright, and finally, the most controversial one, Shrapnel. A pretty simple bug. He's got his big pincers up front. He's got these massive back bug legs that are guns. He's also got the same legs as Bombshell and lower arms, which a lot of people had problems with, including me. I wish that these two did not share anything and that this one had new stuff and that one wasn't compromised because he had to share stuff with this mold. with this dude, but oh well. We have what we have. Shrapnel's pretty good too, though, all things considered. Very fun to transform. I find myself wanting to flip this dude back and forth, second most after him. Kickback, I don't like flipping him back and forth too much because of how boring it is. These two at least do some fun things. Let's check out Shrapnel's robot mode now. Alright, now for the biggest problem with this guy, his robot mode. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. This dude does have a massive robot mode problem. His head doesn't swivel. He looks a bit off to me, and I don't know why. I like the purple arms. I like the chest for the most part. It is very broad, but that's pretty normal for Shrapnel if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, I wish Shrapnel was a bit better. But he's fun overall. This whole set is honestly pretty fun. I get why people have problems with them, but as someone who's first experiencing the Insecticons with these guys, I think they're great. Bombshell is my favorite, then Kickback, then Shrapnel. Unfortunately, I think Bombshell goes for a lot, but with that new 3-pack coming out, then that should make these guys more accessible. If you are interested in these guys, absolutely pick up the 3-pack if you can, because I think that this is a worthy trio to own if you want the Insecticons. I think that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!